What it do? Hey, what's going on, good folks? Hey, Lisa, just stopped through to show love and support your channel. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, V Lachey. I think I'm saying it right. Appreciate you. Hey, Eagle, how you feeling? How y'all doing today? What's going on, everybody? It's good. Hey, I'm feeling great. I'm here. I'm woke. God woke me up this morning. So it's a great day. How's everybody feeling? Before we get into it, y'all know the deal. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure your notification bell says all so that every time I go live, you will be notified. Okay? I got something I wanna talk about with y'all right quick. I ain't gonna hold y'all up long. That's good. Good. I'm good to hear that, Eagle. It's good to hear that. Listen. It's something I want to talk about tonight. Hold up for a minute. Yeah. And how far is too far? And what made me bring this up tonight, y'all, was I was watching something and they was talking about the fathers. Okay. They were speaking on well, let me put it like this. They started out with the Dwayne Wade situation, right? And they was breaking that down. But then they went into the fathers. You know, one woman was mentioning something about her child father walking off on them and never looking back. Okay, he never came back or anything. And then she said after 10 years, he gave up his rights and everything. And then he said after 10 years, he popped back up and she tried to, reach out to him, but it didn't go well. So the two guys were saying, no matter what happened, whenever he decided to come back, welcome him with open arms. And no matter what he did to you, that's still her father. Okay. So she said, well, he was abusive to me. And he said, that's still your father. That's still her father. That's you, not her. So, of course, I disagree with that. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I disagree with it because if he was abusive to her, then her being her mother, right? Don't that make you protect your child? Wouldn't that make you have some type of protection over your child because he was abusive to you? Who's to say that, okay, I'm going to let her go with him because that's her father. So I'm going to let her go, right? Who's to say that he won't do something to her? You was abusive to her mother. So am I wrong or is there something wrong with me for looking at it like that? Now, I do understand that some mothers take and use their children for pawns. Like if it don't work out, they get mad with the father and then be like, you can't see her, or you can't see him. I've seen that. So I'm not talking about a situation like that. I'm talking about a situation where as though he just rolled out, okay? And when they was together, he was abusive to her. Okay, as far as what she's saying. And if that's the case, I can only go by what she's saying. But if that is the case, like, why wouldn't she be protective over her child if he was abusive to her? Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't she be protective over the child? Eagle say it's supposed to make a person protective. Exactly. Exactly. So then the other girl said, another girl said that she seen her father be abusive to her mother, and it affected her. So he said, yeah, I've been through that too, but that was my daddy. I still wanted my daddy. And the girl was saying, well, it affected me and it made me feel different, right? He had the nerve to say, well, come to find out, my mother played a part in that. I'm like, what? Okay, even if she did, I don't condone violence on either end. I don't think that a man should hit a woman. I don't think a woman should hit a man. When it gets to that point, it's time for y'all to roll out, separate, okay? Because neither one of y'all should put your hands on each other, okay? So I didn't really understand that. So am I missing something? Is there something I'm missing? Because regardless, okay, I don't give a damn who he is, who I don't give a flying flute about who he the father of. And I don't give a damn what role a woman played in it. A man has no right to put his damn hands on a woman, and vice versa. A woman has no right to put her hands on a man unless she's defending herself and trying to get him off of her. Now, I don't know if I'm missing something or what the hell is going on, but this thing had me kind of heated. Eagle said, what in the heaven hell? He said, if you are missing something, I am too. Right. I was shocked. I was shocked at what he was saying. So then I wrote in the chat and I said, I'm lost with what y'all talking about. I said, I'm not quite understanding, what you're saying. So you're saying your mother, so I said in the chat, I wrote in the chat, I said, so are you saying that your mother, he had a right to knock your mother upside her head and beat your mother or be abusive to your mom? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Well, you just missed something. So he tried to be dismissive. He tried to dismiss me. I said, well, I'm just answering a question because I'm not really understanding what you're saying. You're saying you godly. They supposed to be godly men, but in the same breath, it's like you're saying it's okay. Like, your father had a right to put hands on your mom. I'm not understanding it. I'm really not understanding that. Oh shit, my phone is about to go dead. Because I wanted y'all to hear it. I was gonna let y'all hear it. Hear that part, of what he was saying, because I damn sure didn't get it. Okay. I was like, that really kind of made me kind of heated. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with him? How you gonna fix your mouth to say it? Because let's be clear about something. I don't have problems with giving a man his chance to be in this child life. But some of these men don't want, where does the accountability, the way they was talking, when the fuck do the accountability come in? For the men that just walk out and don't look back. Like, where's the accountability for that? And why should the mother be so freely? He said, well, whenever he come back, why you can't just be open arms and be like, well, I'm glad you made it back. What, huh? Now, part of that I understand, okay, because instead of making it an argument, okay, let's see what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you here to do your part? You know, you've been gone all these years, okay. So now, are you ready to do your part? Because let's make it clear, it's always from things that I've seen, the women end up, and I'm not saying that men don't step up, because we got some men out here too that takes care of their kids, okay? So I'm not dismissing the men, but I do see a lot of women ending up with these kids that men have walked out on. I've seen a lot of women go through that, okay? So I'm not knocking nobody. So don't come in my chat with the bullshit, okay? I'm just saying, don't come in my chat with the BS. I'm just asking a question because I want answers. You know what I mean? Like, like, I see a lot of men, I see a lot of women, I mean, who end up with kids where men roll out. The men roll out, and the women end up with the children. And the way they was talking was like, okay, whether he gone 12, 13 years, when he come back, why you can't just greet him with open arms? Okay, I don't know about greeting him with open arms. I can greet him whereas though we don't have to go get into an argument. Okay, but I want to know from him, what are your what are you going to do? Because see, this is my problem I have. What is going on? Police swarming around here. Wait a minute, y'all. This is my thing. Okay? This is the problem that I have. Ugh, I'm worked up, y'all. Let me get my words together. Because that thing worked me up. It did. This is the problem that I have. We can listen. I feel as though some men got to stop sleeping with these women if they're not ready to be fathers. Okay? If you know you're not ready to be a dad, stop sleeping with these women. Period. Because I don't think it's fair that all the responsibility or accountability falls on a woman. I don't think that's right. If you're not ready to be a dad, then put a rubber on it. That's what they made rubbers for. And stop sticking your prick and stuff in the raw. Because that's what happens. Babies get made. That's what happens. So if you know you're not ready to be a dad, stop sticking your prick and stuff with no condom on it. Put a cap on it. And if you don't want babies at all, snip, snip. They got a way you can clip, and fix it where you don't even have to worry about that. I'm just saying. Because I be seeing a lot of that. And like I said, I'm not saying that men don't take care of their children, okay? Because we have men out here that takes on the responsibility of their kids. So that's not what I'm saying. But I be seeing a lot of women who are left with their children. My thing is, if you know you ain't ready for responsibilities, put a cap on that shit. Period. Or matter of fact, stop sleeping with people. You could do one even better than that. Stop sleeping with people. Period. Period. Point blank. It's just that simple. If you get horny, use your 5 fingers and some Vaseline or lotion or whatever the hell. Use that instead of running and jumping in the bed with somebody, knowing you don't want to be a dad. You're not ready to be a father. Stop it. We got to start respecting each other. We really do. We have to start respecting each other. We got to stop pointing fingers at the mothers. We got to stop pointing fingers at the fathers. Eagle, you're a trip. We got to stop pointing fingers at each other. I'm speaking on my community, my Black community. We got to stop that. We got to start respecting each other, okay? Because it's faults on both sides. It's faults on the woman's side, and it's faults on the men's side. Okay? We got to stop pointing fingers trying to blame each other. And we both need to stand up and take accountability so that we can move forward and make things better. I think that's where the problem come in at, is that it's too much pointing fingers back and forth, when for real, all of us are at fault some kind of way. That's how I see it. I think we all need to take and put all that bullshit to the side, because there's a bigger picture, and we got much bigger problems. And we're going to need each other. And I know some of y'all don't believe that, don't want to believe that, but we are going to need each other. So we really need to get out of that, excuse me, we need to get out of that blaming each other, pointing each other, blaming each other for shit. When at the end of the day, we're going to need each other. Bottom line. Because we got some channels, man, that go in on women. Woo! I can't even listen to it, man. I got to run. I run. I can't even listen to it. Because I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. I don't understand none of it. And I don't want to listen to none of it, because I don't want it to affect my thinking. I think for myself. I don't listen to the bullshit and listen to somebody, telling me what to think and what to, no. I think for myself. And I think that's a problem, because when you keep listening to that stuff, it starts to affect you after a while. Whether people want to believe it or not, it do. When you start listening to that shit, it start affecting your thinking when you keep listening to it. And I run the opposite way. I don't listen to it at all, because I don't feel like that. First of all, you can't classify everybody as the same, because we're not all the same. That's the same with men and the same with women. We are all different. We are all different. Hi, Brown Sugar 74. How are you? We are all different people. So you can't classify everybody as the same. I don't understand those channels where they be talking bad about the women and how they hate the women, the Black women and stuff. I don't understand none of that. I don't understand none of that. I can't get on board with none of that bullshit. I can't. I don't understand that at all. I am so lost with that. Yeah. Eagle say, yes, they do. It's that manosphere side, and I I tuned in and it's almost manipulation. Right. I said, oh no, I hauled ass. I was out of there. You heard me. I was like, oh my goodness. I didn't know this was going on. You know, and then you got channels. I ran into another channel where they was talking about the black men. I don't understand any of that. I just don't. I can't relate. I can't relate to it. I'm sorry, but I can't. Okay? We all have faults. We all have our faults. Okay? So I just don't understand. I don't understand that. Trying to make each other go at each other. That's what it sounds like to me. You got people trying to make the men go at the women, just like the black woman. And then you got a woman trying to go at the black after the black man. I don't understand that bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't. All I'm saying is that we need to get it together because at the end of the day, we're going to need each other. We're going to need each other. None of us are perfect. Okay? None of us are perfect. But we need to work it out and learn how to deal with each other because we're going to need each other. For real. Brown Sugar said, thank you. Praying. Yes. Yes. And I'm going to put some, I ain't finished yet because I got some praying to do. You hear what I say? Because it's going to, I don't understand that. I don't. I didn't know that kind of stuff was going on. It really affected my spirit. It made me sick to my stomach. Because how can you dislike the black woman when most of you was birthed by a black woman? A black woman carried you for 9 months and raised you. How can you hate the black woman? How can the women hate the black men when your father was probably black? Most of you got black daddies, black brothers, black nephews. I don't understand it. I don't understand that. I'm lost with that. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Jessica say, hold on, see, send everyone in the chat. I'm listening in from the bushes at work. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank y'all for being here. I'm just lost with that. That's too much hate for me. I can't take it. That seems like a whole lot of hate going on. I don't hate black women. I don't hate black men. I want to see us to come together. Like, listen, you don't have to be with me. You don't have to be with me. Okay? You don't have to have me. You don't have to have a black woman if that's what you don't want. But respect. 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 I need to respect you as a man. You need to respect me as a woman because we are black first. We black first. So I don't understand all that hatred. Like, kill it. It's too much. It's too much. I don't understand that. Oh, it had me sick. It had me feeling dirty. I had to go take a shower. It really had me feeling dirty. For real. Like, I felt like I wanted to throw up. I can't take it. Brown Sugar say, I love my people. I love our brown skin. I love our culture. Yes. Yes. That's too much for me. It's too much. That is too much. I can't even begin to think about what that whole thing there. I can't even think about it. You know, I can't even break it down for you. All I know is that we need to get better with that. That's craziness. That is crazy. I can't believe it. That man, I finally did research the guy. The guy that went on the subway in New York and shot the subway up or whatever he did. He's a manosphere. Come to find out. Did y'all know that? I don't know if y'all knew that or not, but he was. He was one of the manosphere people. He looks at the channel and stuff like that. Listen, now I don't know if that played a part in him zapping out or not. I'm not sure. Eagle said, I can't watch it. It's too much. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I felt so dirty and icky. Ugh, I felt sick to my stomach. I really did. I really did. But I don't know if that played a part in why he reacted the way he did. But I'm quite sure it probably had something to do with it. Because if you listen to that type of stuff and you keep listening to it and listening to it, it plays a part in how you act. It starts to affect you. Anything that you keep listening to and listening to and listening to, you know, it do starts to play on you. It starts to mess with you after a while. For real. Yeah. No, no, that man was one of the men who looked at the Manosphere channel and stuff. Yeah, I found that out today. So I don't know if that's what made him. Was that a part that played, did that play a part in it? I don't know. I don't know. But if he's listening to the hate and stuff that I heard, it's no telling. Ain't no telling what pushed him over the edge. It's no telling. Ain't no telling. I just think it's too much. That is just so much hate. Like, I don't understand it. And I thought that was against YouTube guidelines to put stuff out like that. At least that's what I thought. I thought that's like hate speech. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I thought that was called hate. That's not hate speech. When you I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I know we got to get it together. We really got to get it together. Like, seriously. Because I don't understand that. I don't. My mother was black. My father was black. I got black brothers. I got black nieces and nephews. Like, how would I sit and listen to some of that all day? And do you know, after a while, it'll start messing with me mentally? When you start listening to stuff like that on a regular, just sitting and taking that shit in, it starts to affect you mentally. Eagle say a lot of stuff is against YouTube policies, but it still go on. Yeah, I see that. I see that. That's creepy. It's really creepy. Like I said, I love my sisters. I love my brothers. I love all of y'all. I want to see y'all do better. I want to see everybody do better. Be better. That's all I want. That's all I want for you. I don't hate nobody. And I just don't understand. Brown Sugar say, I'm listening in the bushes while I'm driving home. I just got off work. Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I sure appreciate you. Brown Sugar, I sure do. Thanks a lot. I just don't. I mean, that really, like, it drained me. The little bit that I heard, it just drained me. It made me feel so drained. I had to go take me a shower and regroup again because I felt so drained after hearing that stuff. I said, how do you sit and listen to this kind of stuff all day? No wonder people is going over the edge and spazzing out. If I was to sit and listen to that kind of stuff, it would affect me mentally too. It would affect my mental status. Like, I just don't understand. How do you do that? At the end of the day, black folks, black people, black community, you're black first. And if you have a problem with another black person, please go see your psychiatrist or your specialist or whatever. I got to get a number and stuff up here so that I can post it. You know, I do. I got to get a number and stuff so I can post it so people can reach out for help for your mental status, because it doesn't sound right if you hating on somebody who's black and you're black. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Do you understand? I hope that you people understand what I'm saying. That something's wrong with that when you don't like to see someone who looks like you. When you have a problem with looking at someone who looks like you, there is something wrong with that. It's really something wrong with that. Because you should be able to see someone who looks like you and just say, oh, give them a big hug or say, good evening, have a good day. But to hate someone who looks like you, who's the same color as you, there's something wrong with that. It's something wrong with that. It's something wrong with that. Go get the help that you need so that you won't be like that. Please do. Go get the help that you need. You need help. And I'm not joking. I'm not saying this jokingly. I'm serious. I'm serious. If you can't stand to look at people who look like you and be able to deal with people who look like you, there's something wrong. When all you feel is hate, when you look at people that look like you, there's something wrong. Go get the help you need so that you can, feel better and be a better person. Get your mental status right. Because there's something wrong with your mental status. There's something wrong with your mental status when you feel like that. I seen a light flashing on my house, y'all. I was trying to see what it was. When you think like that, you feel like that, it's something wrong. Your mental status is way off. Now, I must be honest with you. Now I know that some people you do have to separate yourself from, because some people just be, is messy and they be doing too much. So some people you do have to separate yourself from. But if you're in a place where as though you hate everybody who look like you can't stand people who look like you, especially if it comes down to the opposite sex, you can't stand to look at your black woman and stuff like that, it's something wrong. That's something wrong with that. And please go get your help. Go get the help that you need. I definitely got to get a number and stuff and put information out so that people can reach out and get it. I got to be able to put information out so people can get the help that they need for their mental status, because that's not good. It's something wrong. It's something wrong with that. It really is. And we got to do better, because at the end of the day, we're going to need each other. We are going to need each other. You can have a preference. Anybody can have a preference, but you don't have to disrespect your own people because you have a preference. Okay? You don't have to do that. That's too much. That's too much. You could be with whoever you want to be with, but you don't have to be disrespectful to your own people just because you have a preference. That doesn't make sense. You can love your own people first. You black first. You're supposed to love your own first before anything. Hi, how you doing? Good evening. Yeah, you're supposed to love your own first, because you black first. You're supposed to have love for yourself first. Then you can love your preference or whoever else you want to love. Okay. But you're supposed to love yourself first. And if you don't, you need to get that straight first. You don't need to be trying to love nobody until you get that together. For real. I'm just saying, I must be honest with you. If that was me, I would be running straight to the psychiatrist or therapist or whatever. I'd be running to somebody to get some help. Because it's something, it's just, I don't understand that. I do not understand that. I don't. And I pray and hope that we get better, with that, because that's not a good thing at all. We supposed to love each other unconditionally. And this is my thing too. You hear people talk about God, but in the same breath, they telling the black woman not to like the black man and vice versa. But then they want to talk about God. I don't understand. God ain't nowhere near none of that. God is not into any of that, because God loves us all unconditionally. He don't pick us apart. He don't say, oh, today I'm gonna love the women. I'm gonna love the women today. I might love the women. I might love the men tomorrow. That's not what God do. He don't do that. He loves us all. He doesn't pick us apart. He doesn't show favoritism to one and dislike the other. That's not what God do. He doesn't do that. So I don't understand. I'm just lost with this. I don't understand it at all. I do not understand it. That is not what he do. He doesn't do us like that. He loves us unconditionally. And I just don't understand what's going on. It's really sad. It's really sad. But that's okay though, because if y'all don't get it together, he will get it together for you. Trust and believe that. He gonna get it together once and for all. Believe what I'm telling you. Believe what I'm telling you. Because this is not right. This is not right at all. It's nothing right about it. It's nothing right about it. Some people put God in their mouth, always got God on their tongue, and be doing devilish things. Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you. That's all I'm saying. Don't say that nobody tell you. We all got a judgment day coming. I guess y'all don't even think about that. Some people don't even think about that. They don't care nothing about that. A judgment day. They don't even think about that. Some people don't even think, if they want to go to heaven or hell. Some people don't even think about that. Can you believe it? Can you believe that? Some people don't even think about that. They don't even care. Sorry, say Miss Lisa, 4 of the greatest YouTubers outside of yourself that give real word information on mental health. On mental health, the G5 podcast, Queen Tulsa, Chanel, Alicia, and for Unitedly Random, I would trust. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I just want to put the information. I want to put the information out. So I am going to piggyback off of this tomorrow. And put some information out. So if you need it, you'll be able to find it in my description box. I'm also going to come and put some information out because I want people to know when something is going on, like some signs that you may be having that you're not recognizing, that something's mentally ill going on. Okay. I'm gonna do some information, look up some information and stuff, and I'm going to do another video. It's going to be short and to the point, but I'm going to put in there some signs that you might be having to let you know that you are, that something's going on mentally. Because sometimes people do get signs. Like sometimes people start feeling depressed, like don't want to do nothing, just want to lay around, can't keep focused, can't stay focused on nothing and stuff. Sometimes those are signs that your mental status is off. Something's going on with your mental status, you know. And so, like I said, I'm gonna come with some more because I definitely want to talk about that so that people can go get the help that you need. It's too much hate going on. We got to get back to loving each other. We got to figure this out. We really need to figure this out. We really do. Eagle said, that's right, my sister. Eagle said, yes, that's right. People need to know the sign. Yes. And so tomorrow, I'm definitely going to piggyback off of this and, and put some signs up there, which you can look for if you haven't, like, because some people will start going through different things before before some people do. I'm not saying everybody, but some people will have some signs before they actually, lose it. You know what I mean? And so, right. Eagle says sometimes lose your appetite. Yep, that's right. And you don't want to do nothing. You just laying around. You don't, you don't feel like some people don't even feel like taking a shower when they get in that place. Don't want to talk to nobody. You don't feel like communicating. It's like you shutting down slowly but surely. It's like the body is shutting down slowly but surely. And so some people need to know that so that they can go get the help that they need. I'm going to have numbers and everything. Go get the help, people. It doesn't mean you're crazy. It doesn't mean you're crazy. It's crazy not to go get the help. That's what crazy is, not going to get the help. So I'm definitely going to have the information, for y'all so that you could do stuff. I'm going to talk about self-care, self-love, so that you could find some things to do to just to show yourself you love yourself. Some people take a nice hot bath and light candles around the bath, turn the bathroom light out and just relax. Some people go get a massage. It's different things you could do for yourself to make you feel better. It's a lot going on in the world. It's a lot going on in the world to tense you up, to have you anxious and stuff like that. And then let me tell you the biggest downfall that some people have: listening to that bullshit. That's what mess you up mentally too. Listening to that negative stuff day in and day out, day in and day out. That stuff messes your mind up. It messes your mind up. It keeps you from thinking right. Stop it. Tari say these 4 YouTubers, in addition to yourself, because they teach real skills and openly and honestly talked about their mental health challenges live on a panel with Queen Tulsa, and take a panel of Meb. Am I saying it right? Meb. Right. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. Mental health experts on G5 podcast. Oh, okay. Tari say mental health experts on G5 podcast. Y'all can check that out if y'all want to. You know? Yeah, but it's different things you can do. You can look up stuff and find out stuff. I got a couple of videos already on here talking about mental health. Okay. But I'm gonna do it again because it's certain things that I want to hit on, like signs. And some people who already got mental health, the last thing you need to be doing is listening to negative things. If you already have mental health issues, you don't need to listen to uh mental health things. I said that, I screwed that up, didn't I? You don't need to listen to negative things if you already have mental health issues. Because uh dark things like anything negative can mess with the mind when you keep listening to it. You keep going back, listening to it, taking it in over and over and over again. It messes with the mind. I'm telling you, it'll mess with your mind. Y'all, we got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. Come on, people. Don't y'all want better? Aren't y'all tired of living this kind of life? Don't y'all want a better life? We could do it if we come together. We got to start loving each other. That's the problem. It's the whole problem in a nutshell. We don't love each other. We spend so much time hating each other. We do. We spend a lot of energy hating on each other. It's ridiculous. It really is. It's a whole lot easier to love than it is to hate. It really is. It takes a lot of energy out of you when you dislike somebody, when you hate somebody and stuff like that. It takes a lot of energy out of you. But to look at somebody and say, have a nice day. Have a good day at work. Hey, Tari, how was your day today? My day was great. I woke up this morning. I had a beautiful day. What about you? Like, start them conversations like, where so even if Tari didn't have a all right day, he could say that. He could speak up about it, talk about it. That's where you nip some of your problems in the bud too, is you start a conversation about it. You know, talk to somebody about it. It helps. It really do. It helps. Yeah, you can, Tari. It really do. It helps. It really helps. We do. We got to start attacking our mental status when we know our mental status is not right. And people, you know when your mental status is not right. And some of you ignore it until it get real bad. Some of you ignore it until it get real bad. You got to stop doing that. When you feel it coming on, you see signs and stuff of it, when you're not feeling like yourself and stuff like that, go get help. Go talk to someone. Get the help that you need so you can come up out of it. Don't wait till it get bad till you zap out or something and do something, to mess your whole life up, to throw your whole life away or something. I'm telling you. And start listening to something that'll soothe you. I'm telling you, I listen to some church music some days. Some days I listen to just soft music that don't have no words or nothing, just the nice melodies to it. I listen to stuff like that. I meditate. I pray. It's different things you could do. You could look it up on YouTube too. Things I can do for my mental health, to help with my mental health. Some people listen to water run. You know, they got sounds and stuff on YouTube where you can listen to the water run, the sound of water running. It helps relax you and stuff. They got different sounds. They got different stuff, you know, different sounds and stuff that you could pull up and listen to on your phone. Put your earphones on and listen to it. Get away from all the negativity. That's why some of you think you know, that you know, that things is not right inside your head because you listening to too much negativity. That's all some people listen to is negative, 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 negative. And it affects the mind. It affects your mental health. You got to get out of that. You got to get out of that. You really do. You got to change. You got to change your behavior and stuff. You got to. And tomorrow, I'll let y'all know what day I'm going to start. I'm getting ready to do a private class on the Discord. And if y'all want to come, you can come. It's a place where we just going to hang out and we just going to open up and talk about what we've been feeling or how we've been feeling and stuff like that. Or if you done had a problem, if you've been having problems or have had a problem with something and you want to open up and talk about it, you can. Okay? We're going to start doing that a few times out the week on the Discord. So anybody is welcome to come. Because you need that. You need support, a support group. You need a support group. I done been through a whole lot of stuff, okay? And I share it on here on my channel. So for people that don't know, go look at some of them videos. I done been through some stuff, okay? And I'm not ashamed of it. It made me the person I am today. Much stronger person, much wiser person, you know? And I just love loving people. And I want to see people do well. That's it, and that's all. I want to see people do well. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in my life. I do. I hope that some of y'all come and, you know, and be a part of the class. We just gonna sit back and kick it for a few minutes and you know, just open up. It's about opening up, being honest. Just opening up and being gut level honest. Oh yeah, and the second channel, Lisa's Kitchen Table Talk. We're going to be doing some stuff on there too. If you want to be a part of the panel on there, we're going to be talking about different things that can help people. We're going to talk about topics that can help people, like relationships. Like, what would you look for in a relationship? Because some people be jumping into relationships and they really don't even know what they're supposed to be looking for. Okay, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about first being healthy for yourself. Making sure yourself is healthy. You help. I tongue twisted that all fucked up, didn't I? But anyway, we're gonna be talking about making sure that you are healthy before you venture out trying to find a relationship. That's important. Make sure that you got things, you know, you got yourself together. Because that's where the problem coming in. That's where we make a lot of mistakes. That's where we make bad choices and decisions. Because we be holding on to stuff that we are dealing with, that happened to us, like maybe in our childhood, right? We still be hanging on to it. Traumas and stuff that happened to us. And because we haven't opened up and talked about it and stuff and set ourselves free, we hanging on to it. And in the same breath, we're trying to find a relationship. We want to find somebody. We want to find somebody. And we end up making bad choices and decisions because we still holding on to those traumas and stuff. You know, deep-rooted stuff that went on with us that we haven't healed from yet. You know? And so that's something that's going to be a part of the group too. Is that you can come and release yourself. Okay, Won't be no disrespecting there, nothing. Anybody that's gonna be disrespectful, I'm gonna just ask you to leave. Put your ass out. That's all. I'm just gonna put you out. Because that's not a time and a place for that. This is something serious. People need support. At a time like this, everybody needs some support. It's a lot going on in the world. And everybody needs some support. And so that's what this is about. Okay? Leaning on each other, showing love to each other. That's what it's going to be about. So I hope that everybody, people come and take advantage of it. It's not, listen, if you're worried about what somebody going to say or what somebody going to think, you might not want to come. Because that, you want to heal. We want people to heal in there. We want to see some healing happen. So you need to come and be prepared to cry, be prepared to maybe get angry, be prepared, for whatever. But it's okay. I done cried on here many a time. I done came over here and cried. I still cry sometimes. Depending on what I'm talking about, I do get emotional and I let it show. I don't care about that. Because it's about keeping me together. And I ain't worried about what somebody think. It don't matter to me what somebody else think. I just want to keep me together. It's about keeping me together. So that's what I do. That's what it's about over here. And the minute I find somebody that's being disrespectful or whatever, they just get thrown out of here. That's all. Ain't no whole lot to that. Because that's not why we here. We here to support each other and to show love to one another. Because that's what we need right now. We need to be loving on each other. And a lot of us not doing that. We're not doing that. Some of us are angry for whatever the reason. Some of us, our mental status is off and we won't go get the help we need. Instead, we come to the internet and act out and stuff and just do all kinds of stuff. It's not right. It's not right. It really isn't. But I hope that some of you come and check it out, see what it's about. Like I said, the second channel, Lisa's Kitchen Table Talk. You can come there and get on the panel if you want to. You want to be a part of the panel. You got something you want to say? Hey, be my guest. Be my guest. As long as you saying something that's going to help somebody, hey, be my guest. Be my guest. But I'm getting ready to let y'all go. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I said I wasn't doing them long lives no more. I meant that. I meant that. I'm not gonna be doing them long lives no more. Terry say, Miss Lisa, I always say listening to your YouTube channel and interacting YouTube live stream is better than antidepressants. You're a wonderful resource in my life. You're a great soil for a person to plant their seed in. Thank you, Tari. Thank you so much. I'm glad that I could be some help. I really am. And I hope that it keep traveling. I hope that the energy that I have keep touching people. I hope it just keeps going and touching people and bringing people in and allowing them to feel the same way you feel. I really do. We got to get out of that trap. We trap ourselves because we start thinking about, if I open up about this, I wonder what they're going to be saying. We be worried about what somebody going to say about us. When at the end of the day, somebody talking about you anyway. Okay? And you ain't even opened up yet. But somebody somewhere is talking about you anyway. And you haven't even said nothing yet. So you're going to keep all that stuff inside of you and let it wear you out and stress you out because you worried about what somebody going to say when they already talking. That's just what some people do. or you're going to free yourself so that you can lift them weights up off you. That's a decision you got to make. I can't make it for you. But what I do know is that when you open up and you be, you go down into that gut, all the way down to that, in that gut, and you pull out all that stuff and you just let it go. Just bring it out. Just bring it out and set yourself free. When you finish, you feel like a brand new person. You're going to feel like a brand new person. I'm telling you, go back and look at some of my videos. You get a chance, go look at some of my videos where I was telling my story about me being on heroin and stuff like that. How I got up here and cried and everything. And it's been years, but every time I talk about it, I start crying. Oh yeah. I'm not worried. I don't worry about what people gonna say. They can say whatever they want to say. But guess what? I feel good today. I feel like a brand new person. God has done so much in my life. And I feel really good. And I want to touch as many people as I can to make them feel the way I feel. I really do. So don't be scared. It's nothing to be scared of. Once you open up and you start, I'm telling you, you're going to feel so good afterwards. You're going to feel like a brand new person. So on tomorrow, I will let y'all know when our Discord going to start, because I have been working on some things. So I will let y'all know tomorrow when the Discord going to start, and you all can come. We're going to wrap this up because I didn't want to be in here long. I love you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope that somebody got something from this. Okay. God is good, y'all. God is good. I need y'all to stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. We need prayer, y'all. We need prayer. We need it so bad. Sorry, say, Miss Lisa, you taught me that life can be a beautiful process. You help people by focusing on the solution and don't get trapped in the problem. That's right. That's right. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. You got to find the solution. I always say that. Find the solution. You figure out the problem, then you execute. Once you know what the problem is, then you got to execute. That's what it's about over here. That's what we try to do. We try to figure out what the problem is so we can execute it and move on from there. You can't let yourself get trapped in the problem, because the problem is just that's just the surface of it, right? The solution is what you really want. So that's what it's about. I believe that because it worked for me. I ain't going by something I read out of a book. I'm going by things that happened in my life. That's what I focus on. The things that happened in my life, the things that I did for myself to get where I'm at today. That's what I'm talking about. It's nothing wrong with people reading a book and telling somebody something, that you read. But that's not the case. I go by the things that happened to me in my life. A lot happened, and it's okay. It's okay, because I'm in a better place today. God has been so good to me, y'all. I thank him every day, because some of the things that I went through, I didn't have to be sitting here today. I didn't have to be sitting here. A lot of people that I know are gone. They've been gone. But I'm still here. And I'm determined I'm going to reach as many people as I can. I know I can't save everybody. If I save a few of you, then hey, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Um, like, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all on the next one. Stay prayed up, y'all, and be good.